Link.
Hello and welcome to Pardon the Interception, Season 39, Week 12, with your hosts, myself, Lee Wood.
Chuck Norris.
Malcolm Smith.
Let's start off as ever, looking around the leagues with the Guffle.
You're not going to say a few words, Lee?
Say a few words, no?
Yeah, people have got to sign up to our Patreon so they can get access to the pre-show notes and our pre-show talk.
I mean,
Like and subscribe.
like and subscribe comes at the end or halfway through. The Audible,
You've
the
got to change
Audible
it.
have paid for the mid.
If you change it around a little bit, though, it keeps people, on their toes.
Also, our
Yeah.
Patreon hasn't fully been approved yet.
What? Why don't we go with dislike and unsubscribe?
Dislike and unsubscribe from every other channel.
But you got to say that before the Big Sky, Nick. Come on. Get things in the correct order.
We have 4 home wins in the Guffle. Listen,
We also have the classic leap scoreline going on there.
what, 36-30?
No, 13-37.
13-37. Okay, yep, leaked. 3 close games, 1 not so close game. 3
Yeah.
close games we said were going to be close, and the other game we all back the circle. So
Yeah. One Whittingham was taken down this week then.
yes, one Whittingham down.
Easier said than done.
Indeed. Indeed. But yeah,
So,
close games.
in terms of next week's playoffs, that gives us these 2 games.
They should be humdingers.
They should be. I think the Circle are too
They
good
should
for the
be.
Quake, but Blaze Saints is tougher.
Those Blazing Saints.
Oh, when the Saints go blazing in.
Thing is, though, the Saints are getting relegated, so it's kind of.
Saints are getting
Wrong game.
Oh, I thought we were talking football here.
No, foosball. Just remember what annotation I was using.
Have I come for the wrong thing?
You were star, I think, Nick.
I was indeed. Like you sit there and you just go, I really just don't want to go double home.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's the right option, and you're like,
Yeah, that is fair.
oh, given the scoreline during the season, I think I have to go there, right? So,
Yeah, you have to give it a circle. The other game's a bit more interesting for me.
I have no idea on the top game. I'm going to be different to you guys. There we go.
Fair enough. Bam.
I'm the Saints lost to the has-been Wraiths, so
But on to the Atlantic.
Well,
Home,
points mean
home.
prizes.
An
Hey.
away win. 2 away. Away
Stampede,
wins.
stampede.
But look how many points were scored.
Many.
Avalanche had 2 blocked field goal attempts. It's pretty rough on them.
Stampede.
I think one was like 20 on yards out or something as well. So
pretty much a gimme if it's not blocked.
Yeah. And had more yardage, so played the game well, did not get the breaks on that front. And Razorbacks just got to half time pretty even and decided they should probably move up a gear and win the game. So that's what they did. Sonic Spitfires was one.
It was closer than I expected it to be.
Yeah, like that and the Magpies game were both won in the fourth quarter. Like pretty much tied. Well, Magpies were behind going into the fourth quarter, but they was it the Sonics were slightly tied.
That gives us these championship games. Yeah, I'm struggling, Simon, not to just go home.
To be fair, I think the top game will be quite close,
I
actually.
think the top game's close and people
It'll be quite close.
There was
Magpies-
29-32 in the season, so
Thing is, everyone looks at the Magpies, see what league they're in, and go, they're a bit of a joke.
well, yeah, they get 5-3 wins a season. So
Exactly.
their real
So,
record is 4-1.
yeah. Exactly. And they are coached by a Wallies. Now our Barrel Boys got too much.
As much as I want to
Nick
back
agrees.
Magpies, I think the Stampede will probably just about have too much for them.
Hey.
I think it'll be close though.
Hmm.
I'm actually interested to see how good the Sonics are against the Razorbacks as well. They've been playing more.
That could go really close. We just don't really know how good the Sonics are.
Yeah, I mean the Sonics lost to Brockton, so maybe it's maybe it's an effort in the Razorbacks favour.
The Big Sky. And turns out the Rivets do not like losing to teams in the regular season. If they then find them in the playoffs, they will decimate them.
You want to see their return yards. That's their kick returns, where they're averaging 60 yards.
Jesus. Okay, yeah.
Basically, starting close to field goal range helps massively.
Oh, yes. But we sort of did gloss over the bigger news of the Irish one.
Yeah, I managed to squeak over the line.
Are they from Letchworth Garden City and they're Irish, or are they from Letchworth Garden and they're City Irish?
They are City Irish League. Come
No,
on.
I think you might find with Garden City Irish.
Okay, that's
Definite City Irish.
Fortunately, my passing game really kicked in, so that really helped. Could have easily gone either way though.
Hornets game was closer than I expected, and as predicted, Simon got burnt by Gary fucking Stevens.
Yeah, he always, we've learned to love that from Gary fucking Stevens.
Well, they just didn't turn up for quarter three. If you look at the score, it's
true.
If you took out quarter three, it's pretty close. It was a brutal quarter three. I think I had an interception or something returned for a touchdown. Titans scored off 2 of their plays, and then one was 3 and out.
The turnovers aren't helping them.
It was just a pretty rough third quarter for them. So,
got a bit of gridiron trivia, Lee.
Sure.
First conference championship for Nick Taylor.
It's not. So you are wrong.
Damn it. That's the closest Nick's ever going to get to a bowl game.
I mean, that's a tied stat. Yes, that's true.
Be fair, if this is a Hornets Rivets Bowl, I am singing next week.
I mean, chances are right up there in terms of it being the Hornets.
If it is, I'm singing. That is a promise.
I mean, I don't like my chances against the Hornets. We'll give it a go, but
Well, it's too good. We know that.
I mean, you managed to not swap them in week. Was it week 9 or week 10 you played them?
What's that?
You played the Hornets, didn't you?
Yeah, week 10.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a rogue star over there. Going to keep that rogue star.
I should be myself next week. I kind of think maybe the Titans can do it. Oh, This is tough.
Don't overthink yourself, Simon. Screw it. Rivets getting all the way.
No, think yourself. I need him to pick a different game in a few places.
Yeah. Well, what I'm looking at is the last 10 bowl games that have been Hornets Rivets. And yeah, right.
I can't even bring myself to back myself this week. That's how locked in it is.
The Continental.
I am happy to be wrong on those predictions, though.
Oh yeah, I'd happily be proved wrong on those.
We've got one close game here, three not particularly close games, but it's Eagles, close as we were expecting.
Yeah, I think the other three games weren't likely to be close. So three teams that won. Badgers, Bombers, and Trojans are all very good.
Badgers, Bombers, and Trojans. Oh my!
Bullets and Eagles could have gone either way, as the scoreline suggests.
I think it does give us some interesting championship games. I don't think these are as automatic as some of the others.
Well, Bombs are probably pretty good against Trojan horses, so they've got that going for them. Eagles must be able to pick up Badgers. I mean, it must be pretty close. I don't think. I'd like to see a fight between an Eagle and a Badger now. Don't know why that's come about, but that's where I am.
I'm fairly confident you can get ChatGPT to describe that to you.
Oh, that might be that's my evening sorted.
Hey.
Trojans have been so good this season. That's not to say the Bombers haven't.
It's difficult to look past the Trojans.
Don't know. I'm trying to. All right. Double home.
I think I'm with you, Nick. It's tough.
Bam.
Yeah.
That's two good games.
Yeah. Badgers, I think that home field advantage helps them just about enough.
I agree with that.
On to the Deltoids. Katana's winning so hard that they made Phil quit.
Lee, you lost. What's going on?
That was a given. I couldn't beat them week 10 or week 9 whenever I played them, so still had an injury to my QB. Without the injury to the QB, I think I might be a tiny bit closer, but no. Cougars doing Cougar things, Lone Stars doing Lone Star things.
In fairness, you won the second half. So
yes, yeah.
Can anyone stop Sirius? That's a real question.
Are you seriously asking that question?
Seriously am.
I think you'll come.
How good are the Cougars?
That is the question.
It's a good question as well.
Probably the two best game planners in the league going up against each other.
Cougars. The bottom one's the more interesting one for me. Because this is going to be a ding-dong battle.
We have a classic ding-dong battle.
Bam.
The game in the season was close.
And that brings us on finally, but not least, to the Empire. With the Claymores around the High Hunters are a lot closer than I think a lot of people were expecting. Gamblers sneaking an away win, and R Cubed coming up not that far short of the Storm for the first time in a while.
You mean the Strom?
The Strom, yeah. But it does keep up tradition. There is still a Whittingham in the playoffs. There must always be Whittingham's
There's
in the
currently two.
playoffs. I know
Well,
there's currently 2.
Yeah. They did at least take it to overtime and the potential for another tie in the Empire, which would have been fantastic.
That would have been awesome. But yes, that gives us championships games.
Impressive that the Gamblers have made it to the championship game.
I mean, they're in the same division as the Storm and the Rough Riders, aren't they? Rough Rangers.
Yeah.
I mean that division is pretty strong. They'll be on one another.
So yeah, I think they're a lot stronger than their season record possibly
true.
shows, just because of the division they're in.
Agree with that. They run District 12 close both times. It's kind of like
It's tough.
but so the top one's the real like coin flip. I think that game was last year as well, wasn't it?
I don't know.
That was really close. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
3 points in it last week. Last year.
The Seahawks have just been like pretty insane this season, I feel.
I'd agree with that.
Yeah.
No, High Hunters, nah.
As much as I like the Jacksonville High Hunters, they did also throw their last game of the season, and I can't be on board with that.
Yeah.
So fairly tight week 1. Week 2, still relatively tight. I let my heart go a little bit too much, I feel.
Oh, week 3.
Well, week 3 we've just done the predictions for. But perfect records for both me and Simon in the C and D, Nick in the B, and then overall, it's fairly tight. I think over 30 points is good. Is good for me.
Simon's ahead as always.
Yeah.
We all seem to struggle predictions.
We all seem to struggle with predicting the E though.
Let's get best league in gridiron, Nick.
Yeah, none of us have quite got that one down.
Fair, the A is really predictable. That's what you're finding out here.
If it's the boring Big Sky, why have you not got an 8 in the Big Sky column?
I'm so bored I can't be bothered to do my research.
Yeah, does anybody have anything else before we bring this to a close?
Good luck.
Like and subscribe.
Dislike and unsubscribe.
And remember, go to audible.com/who gives a fuck. It's goodbye from me.
Goodbye.
Meh.